Entonces con el señor Jeong, nuestro director de mercadeo.
Muchas gracias, visitas a nosotros evento de lanzamiento G5. Actually, I'm not good at speaking Spanish, so I will introduce myself in English. So I'm director of mobile communication in LG. I'm very happy to present our G5 in 2016. With Claro, we had a great success in the previous flagship models like G2, G3, G4, and at this time we are launching G5. So let me introduce you what is our advantage of G5, what the product is, what is our key unique selling point to consumers to buy this product. At this time, these days, current trend of smartphone is moving to metal body, slim, and everything is every vendor is making a very similar product at these days. So we are following them, like putting metal body and slim design, and we put the 2.5D glasses on the top to make a beautiful design. And the best difference in G5, we put the modular type, because we have a lot of surveys with the end users, in consumers in outside. They have a lot of painful point for this battery is not changeable, and they cannot use their micro SDs in their smartphone. But at this time, G5 solves this kind of pain point for consumers with the modular type. So we can use the camera module and hi-fi module to enjoy their camera features, and also in better sound with the hi-fi module. So actually, as Linda mentioned, it shows you that we can change our batteries like with modular type. So we can change this module with different types of functions. This camera module, we call it campus, and also hi-fi module. We collaborate with Bang & Olufsen at this time. And G5 obviously has a dual camera, and we can already introduced this product with a dual camera. Why smartphone has two cameras in the back? Because with the two cameras, we can have pictures with wide screen. Normally, conventionally, most smartphone has less than 120 degrees of angles, their cameras. But we use the two cameras, expand to 135 degrees. Most of the DSLR has, it is depending on the lens, but the DSLR has more than 140 degrees. We almost reach their angle with 135 degrees. So we can take a picture wherever you want with wide shots, like this. And also we put the function is called always on. What is always on is we normally consumers is depending on personality, but people, they turn on the smartphone more than 153 times a day to check the message and the time, or is it habitually they just receive smartphones. So we put the always on function to eliminate the frequencies. It should be reduce the battery life. So always on has on the central screen is always on, notify the message and the time and weather and everything. Whatever you want, you can set up the functions with the always on time, notification, and signatures without touch any smartphone at this time. And the most important thing is the friends. In MWC last February, we introducing the all friends things in worldwide. So LG would like to make a kind of ecosystem with the friends devices. And we are pretty sure that we will, using this kind of modular type, we're going to expand in the next devices in the next year or second half. We're going to use these types of types to extend our ecosystem with the friends. We have a Cam Plus for camera, like a digital camera, and 360 cam. You can take a picture with 360 angles. And also we have a Bang & Olufsen earphone, and we have a Tone Plus for Bluetooth headset, or rolling board, and action cams. And also we have a VR displayed in the box. So let me introduce one by one. So Cam Plus. The most usage function by consumers with the smartphone is camera functions. So we want consumers has more convenient to use their camera functions more easily. So we developed in modular type with Cam Plus. You can change this module to Cam Plus. Linda, can you show me the Cam Plus? So you can change your smartphone like this module, Cam Plus. It has some buttons, zoom, and shutter, and recording. And there is one other function, keys. You can drop down this one. You can directly access the camera. So you don't need to touch anything on the screen to access camera, and you can easily take a picture with these buttons. So it's very useful to outside your family, friends. And also it has its own 1000 milliampere battery inside. When you change this module, it extends battery from 2008 milliamperes, 800 milliamperes to 3009 milliampere batteries in total in G5. And also Hi-Fi Tone Plus. Sometimes we made a promotion in G4 and G3 with this Tone Plus Bluetooth headset, but at this time we collaborate with Harman & Kardon. We enhanced its quality of sound like CD qualities. So with the Bluetooth environment, it's sometimes there is noise with the Bluetooth headset, but we enhance this with a lot of adjustment in the sound qualities, so you can enjoy your music and call within the CD quality sound. And also we have a 360 cam. Actually, there are several vendors producing 360 cam these days, but some vendors is big and it's very hard to carry, and then some very it's kind of quality issues. But we put the 13 megapixel dual wide angle cameras on front and back. Consumers can change either like 180s or 360 degrees, or if they want, they can choose the options. They can take their pictures. And also, it's very small size of this 360 cam you can see in the table, so it's very easy to carry. So, and it's very easy to connect with the G5, with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And the rolling button. So these days, a lot of operators has interested in IoT, Internet of Things, to protect their houses and security issues. In rolling bot, we targeting that kind of market in global world. So this function is the working with through the Wi-Fi network. You can leave it in your house. If you have a pet, it is a rolling every day in the cradle. With the full charge of batteries, then you can bring your smartphone in your house with your pet or dog or cats, how they use, and then you can check your monitoring in your house with the rolling button. So if you have interested in some IoT things in Puerto Rico, we are really eager to launching this product in the future. And we have also action camera by LG Electronics, but this device is totally depending on how the market is going on with the action cam GoPro. So we are ready to propose the LG action cam in the market, but it's very important to collaborate with every operators to make sales with this kind of devices. And also we have a hybrid charger. So normally consumers has bring the cables and the charger when they go out weekend and outside with their family and friends. They have to always find the plug to their charging their smartphone. We have two options, like a camera module and beacon. It has already Actually, G5 has 2,008 milliamperes, LG has it, and we have 1,100 milliampere inside of the campus. Additionally, we have a hybrid charger with 2,800 milliamperes inside. What the hybrid charger is, it has a charger, but inside the charger, it has an extra battery for G5. So you can change whenever you want to change batteries out from the hybrid charger, and you can share with your battery to your friends with cables with the hybrid charger. We are very attractive with this kind of devices in the market right now. So totally, when you go out weekend with these three types of devices, you can bring your smartphone more than 6,500 ampere batteries with your family and friends. So we call this is kind of travel package. So I'm preparing some promotions this third quarter or fourth quarter to provide to consumers to satisfy their battery life with the G5. So we are launching silver, titan, and gold in Puerto Rico market. To be honest, Puerto Rico Claro is the first country launching the G5 for Central and Latin America currently. So after Puerto Rico, we launch in Mexico, and then Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and different Central American countries. So again, we put the 5.3 inches QHD insert touch by LG display, and also 60 megapixel layer cameras with a dual, one is 16, one is 8, and front is 8 megapixel cameras. And also we collaborate with Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 quad core, and 4 GB RAM, 32 GB long and RAM. And we have we call this modular type, magazine type. We can change this always consumers want. And we have a fingerprint sensors in the back, because the bigger screens, it's very hard to put their fingerprint in the bottom because it's unstable. But with these fingerprint sensors, you can just touch these fingers or whatever your fingers. It's easy to open your smartphone. And metallic body and dual cameras. So actually, I'm very appreciative to launching the G5 in Claro in Puerto Rico. Thank you very much, Enrique, for this. So at this time, we are very eager to sell out G5 better than G4 at this time. Thank you very much.